Hi guys, my name is Yash. I'm a CBA certified business analyst, and today we'll be continuing with our question 13 of our interview series for BA interviews. So, in this playlist, we mostly discuss about interview question and answers, and at the same time, we understand what exactly some terms mean, how do we approach an interview, and by understanding the context of the topic and by really getting into the crux of it, I think we can be able to understand and communicate well. That is also one thing which is something which I am aiming at. So yeah, let's jump on to the question. So what if the interviewer asks, tell us something about stakeholder matrix? So I'll reply, a stakeholder matrix is a tool used to identify and categorize stakeholders based on the level of influence and interest in a project, helping in planning, effective management, and communication strategies. As a business analyst, I use the stakeholder matrix to prioritize stakeholders, understand the expectation, and tailor communication accordingly. For example, high influence stakeholders needs close engagement, while low influence stakeholders can be kept informed at a broader level. In my CraftCart project, I mapped stakeholders such as product owners, sellers, customers, and operation teams based on their impact and involvement. This helped me decide who to engage closely during requirement discussions, who to consult for inputs, and who to keep informed during updates, ensuring better alignment and smoother decision making. Overall, the stakeholder matrix helps in structured communication, better prioritization, and effective stakeholder management throughout the project. I'll just give you one more example of mapping or stakeholder matrix, you know. So before that, I want to give you this example. So as you can see here in this red icon, okay, where there's high power, okay, there's high power, but there's kind of low influence. They should be kept fully informed, right? So here it's sellers and high value buyers. It's to keep satisfied. They should be kept satisfied, right? Then there's customers, legal, compliance, and NGOs. They should be monitored. Who should be managed closely? The BA, the owner, sponsor, and product manager, right? And who should be kept informed? Sales department, marketing department, and logistics. If you still feel that somewhere down the line you are like you need one more easy example, I'll give you that too. Don't worry about that. Okay. Let me just enlarge this. So first of all, what is a stakeholder matrix? Let's understand that. Stakeholder matrix is a tool used to identify and categorize stakeholders based on their influence and their interest in the project. It helps business analysts understand whom to manage closely, whom to keep informed, and whom to involve in decision making. Let's take an example. Suppose a company is building a food delivery app. So here, as you can see, since a company is building a food delivery app, first the project sponsor, the project, the person who sponsors the project is of high influence and high interest, right? Customers are low influence but high interest because they are going to rate the food delivery app. And the management team is high influence but low interest because they are going to build the app, but their interest is low in that because they are not going to rate the app. They are just going to build it, right? So, stakeholder matrix basically helps identify and manage stakeholders effectively. It helps the business analyst to understand who should be closely engaged during the project, right? So, as you can see in this stakeholder matrix, person who should be kept fully informed, right, should be of high interest and high power. Regular minimal contact should be, to the person who has less interest and low power. The person who should be managed most thoroughly is of, high interest and low influence, and anticipate and meet needs. So I don't know if I can explain it through this very clearly, but just a minute. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Just so that I can show you a proper example, and I want you to understand this very well because this is super important, right? So here you see in my CraftCart project, sellers and high value buyers, they should be kept satisfied, right? Why? Because they have high power. Okay, they have high power but the influence is a little low, right? And customer support, legal and compliance NGOs should be monitored. Why? Because they are low power and low influence, right? Then comes manage closely. Then it's owner, sponsor, product manager. So these are low power but high influence people. So they should be managed closely. And then kept informed is sales department, marketing department, and logistic departments. These have high influence and low power. So they should be kept informed. So I hope you get a crux of what exactly is stakeholder mapping. At the end, it helps business analysts to understand who should be closely engaged during the project, right? So I hope you understand the stakeholder matrix very well. As you can see in my CraftCart project, I've mapped stakeholders such as product, owners, sellers, and customers and operation teams based on the impact and involvement. So this has helped me to decide who to engage closely during requirement discussion, who to consult for inputs, who to keep informed during updates, ensuring better alignment and smoother decision making. So I hope you guys understand stakeholder matrix very well, and thanks so much for watching.